My name is Juan Martinez, and my current role here is on-premise area sales manager. I've been with CDC for 15 years. I actually just hit my anniversary in mid-July. I actually started out as a delivery driver at High Country Beverage, fresh out of the Marines, just as a way to make some money and figure out what I want to do in life. I actually quickly grew to love the industry. After about a year and a half, I decided to relocate to Denver. It was an easy transition. I had the sales manager time at High Country Beverage make a call down to CDC, and they were able to quickly bring me on. That was in July of 2005, and again, I've been here ever since. I'm actually half Persian, half Mexican. I was born in Greeley, Colorado, to a Mexican-American mother. That's who raised me, so that's really the who I identify with and the culture I identify with. She was born in southern Texas in the town of Brownsville, and my grandparents were born in Matamoros, which is in the northeastern Mexican state of Tamaulipas. Hispanic heritage is important to me. It's really who I am, where I came from. I think it's very important to remember where we came from. Take pride in the certain traditions that have been passed down to us. The Hispanic culture is very diverse. It's not really identified by any specific experience or viewpoint, and celebrating that, through, the Hispanic Heritage Month is really a way for us to remember the cultural contributions from our people, and, as a reminder, to all celebrate together. Hispanic representation at CDC is important to me because our Hispanic culture, our Latino culture is a big part of, the Denver metro area. To have proportionate representation in the company really allows people to be themselves in the workplace, creates a more harmonized workplace that allows us to truly be ourselves and not have to, put up walls or put up a facade. It's really cool to be a part of, and I think CDC, does a great job in that. If I could have a beer with anyone, it would probably be my grandfather. I did know my grandfather. He passed away when I was about 10 years old. It's interesting because he didn't speak much English and I didn't speak much Spanish, but we had this, bond. We communicated oftentimes through body language and, tone and inflection of voice. And half the time he'd be saying something and I didn't understand the actual words that were coming out of his mouth, but I knew what he was communicating. We shared a love for baseball and shooting pool and going fishing. And I just remember, as a kid, he'd take me down to the pool hall and he'd order a couple Cokes for us and we'd just shoot some pool and hang out. It wasn't until years later I found out that we were actually in a bar and his Coke had a little bit of whiskey in it. So looking back, I really wish that, I could have had, some more adult conversations with him, ask him a little bit more about his childhood growing up in Mexico, the struggles he faced, in the 50s, raising a family as a migrant worker here in Colorado, and just really have, some more in-depth conversations with him.